government explores measures to address the growing insecurity across the country. Both who finances, enables, or provides information to them, as lawmakers debated amendment to the 2022 Terrorism Prevention and Prohibition Act. A proposal sponsored by the leader of the Senate, Opeyemi Bamidele, seeks to classify kidnapping, hostage-taking, and related crimes as terrorism, giving security agencies wider powers to track, disrupt, and prosecute criminal networks across the country. The Oyo State government has called on residents, particularly in the border communities, to provide security agencies with credible information to strengthen collective efforts against crime. The call came from the special advisor to the governor on Homeland Security, Segun Adegoke, during a series of engagement meetings with security stakeholders in Okiogun and Ibarapa. Governor's office correspondent Olalekan Sulaiman has the full story.
The state governor, Engineer Seyi Makinde, recently mandated the state committee on the proliferation of small arms and ammunition and illegal immigrants to engage with local leaders, traditional rulers, Fulani representatives, and other critical stakeholders to address rising security concerns in their areas. The committee trial of the zones led by the special advisor to the governor on Homeland Security, Assistant Controller General of Immigration, ACG Segun Adegoke retired, covered Shaki West, Atisbo, Itesiwaju, Iwajowa, Iseyin, and Ibarapa North local government areas. During the visit, the delegation met with local government chairmen, farmers and Fulani elders, among other relevant stakeholders, with the objective of sensitizing and enlightening stakeholders on the dangers of violence extremism, while promoting tolerance, peaceful coexistence, and stronger community resilience against extremist ideologies in Oyo State. In his address, ACG Adegoke retired, explained that the engagement with the concerned stakeholders forms part of the Governor Makinde's border security strategy aimed at fostering peace, promoting non-violence conflict resolution, and strengthening alternative dispute resolution mechanisms in partnership with local communities. He urged residents to promptly report suspicious activities using the state security toll-free number 615, assuring them that the government remains committed to adopting proactive measures to protect lives and property.
Our visit today is evidence of the proactiveness of His Excellency to prevent our state from deteriorating to that stage of the state you have just mentioned. They are being empowered and being encouraged to give actionable information to our security agencies so we can nip it in the bud before it happens. We can, with that, the security agencies are able to act on the information provided, and then it's a case of see something, say something, and it's sorted.
While addressing border security operatives, Mr. Adegoke charged them to uphold high professional standards and assure that personnel who intercept illegal arms or apprehend offenders will receive due recognition and rewards. During an interactive session across the local government areas, security stakeholders voiced concerns over the porousness of border communities, which they said had enabled the influx of unprofiled and potentially dangerous migrants. While commending Governor Seyi Makinde's initiatives, they urged the state government to incorporate local hunters and vigilant groups into the formal security framework, increase funding for security, strengthen border surveillance, ensure thorough profiling of migrants, and enforce the anti-tracing law more rigorously, among other recommendations.
It's too much for them to borrow. Definitely they will want to move to a safe level. And the safest level and the nearest safest level to them that is Shaki. And also, our babas were talking about the local fertilization. That has also been a very big challenge before we have around 120 casual staff. Over 90% of them are used as vigilante officers.
25 years, Alafia as police, change. Our organism, the Ruba, it's in Ogbeni Nigeria, Adwa, Onidi, àti Mùsùlùmí, àti Christian.
Wọ́n bá fẹ́ mọ orí wa lò. Wọ́n bá ti ké sí wa ti tán. Àwọn ọdẹ ṣe tán láti bá wọn ṣiṣẹ́ ní ìgbàkígbà.
In their separate remarks, the chairman of Saki West, Gbenga Olaleye, Atisbo, Bashir Alade, Itesiwaju Ojolayemi, Iseyin Bisi Fadiran, Iwajowa Muritala Abiodun, and the Ibarapa North, represented by its deputy, BC Akade, alongside the Aseyin of Iseyin, Oba Sefiu Ebola, and other traditional rulers, pledged to intensify effort to secure their communities against criminal elements. Representatives of various security agencies also encouraged stakeholders to deepen collaboration in order to combat crime more effectively across the state. Accompanying Mr. Adegoke on the tour were officers of the Nigeria Army, the Nigeria Police Force, the Nigeria Security and Civil Defense Corps, NSCDC, the Nigeria Customs Service, the Nigeria Immigration Service, the Department of State Services, DSS, and the Oyo State Security Network Agency, Amotekun Corps, Olalekan Sulaiman, BCOS News.
Governor Seyi Makinde has formally unveiled the Grown in Oyo State Quality trademark. The governor performed the unveiling in Ibadan during the State International Agribusiness Summit 2025. Details are presented by Governor's Office correspondent Olalekan Sulaiman.
The Oyo State International Agribusiness Summit 2025 brought together global national and local stakeholders to explore the next frontier of agricultural industrialization in the West Africa sub-region. In his address, Governor Seyi Makinde emphasized that industrialization remains essential for achieving inclusive economic growth, noting that the structural shift has been central to his administration's first 6 years, guided by a structured agribusiness model outlined in the 2019-2023 roadmap. The model, he said, was designed to generate employment, attract investment, support farmers, and boost the state's internally generated revenue, IGR.
It's good to talk about import substitution, but our approach is not just to substitute import. When you take that approach, you're limited to your own internal market. Whatever efforts we are making should also be good enough to export and earn foreign exchange for Nigeria and Oyo State.
Speaking on the summit's theme, expanding the Oyo State economy through agricultural industrialization, Governor Makinde reiterated his long-standing vision to move Oyo State from potential to productivity and from productivity to prosperity. The governor, however, called for a strategic recalibration of the state's economic approach, stressing that while conversations around import substitution are important, Oyo State must equally prioritize export opportunities.
Together, we strive to build a state where farmers produce competitively, processing industries thrive, youth find meaningful careers in agribusiness, export-oriented clusters emerge, rural communities are safer, richer, and more connected, and agriculture continues to thrive as one of the strongest pillars of our economy.
In their separate goodwill messages, the ambassador of Belgium to Nigeria, Peter Niget, and the Consular General and Trade Council of Denmark in Nigeria, Ms. Jette Bijrum, the immediate past Director General of IITA, Dr. Intra Saginga, and the Managing Director, Chief Executive Officer of First Bank of Nigeria PSC, Mr. Shegwa Lebiosu, commended Governor Seyi Makinde's innovative approach to advancing agribusiness in Oyo State. They also pledged strong partnership to further strengthen the state economic value chain. In his welcome address, the Director General of the Oyo State Agribusiness Development Agency, OISADA, Dr. Dibo Akande, said the state has taken a significant leap towards exciting future of opportunities in industrial agriculture geared towards food security, economic growth, and overall development. He noted that the state's future prosperity aims on expanding its agribusiness ecosystem through agricultural industrialization.
Oyo State have a standard, and this seal that will be opened by His Excellency will remain to be the major certification seal for all the export from this state. And this will be aligned with the AFCTA, will be aligned with the World Union of Wholesale Markets, will be aligned with the European Union, will be aligned with the American government. And once they see this, look at this product, it's a product that is acceptable and that is well and has been well scrutinized.
The governor, accompanied by other dignitaries, later toured the exhibition stands. The event had in attendance the state deputy governor, Barrister Lawal, the secretary to the state government, SSG, Professor Lanike Adeyemo, the chief of staff, Honorable Shego Obuyi, commissioners, other top government functionaries, political appointees, among whom was the chairman of BCOS, Mrs. Dotun Olaitan Olalekan Sulaiman. BCOS News.
You can reach us on GoTV channel 134 and channel 113 on Star Times. Now, before I go, security is everybody's business. If you see something, say something. That ends the midday news. Good afternoon.
Ìlú ọdún kérésìmesì tí ń dún lárọ́ ọ̀tọ̀, ìlú tó ń ṣàmì ayọ̀ tí ń bẹ lópin ọdún. BCOS ilé akéde lóríta Basọ̀run ó tún gbàlejò pẹ̀lú orin ọdún kérésìmesì lóríṣiríṣi. BCOS Chapel 2025 Christmas Carol ọjọ́ 11 oṣù kejìlá ọdún yìí ni o. Ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ olórin ẹ̀mí àti òjíṣẹ́ Ọlọ́run alààyè léwu mọ́ bá pàdé lọ́jọ́ 11 oṣù kejìlá ọdún yìí. Pastor Dr. Ọlátúndé Ọládòkun, Chief Executive Officer, SIP Microfinance Bank, Pastor Samuel Ọlọ́wẹ̀rẹ́, CAC Òkè Agbára Aṣínílùú Ìbàdàn, Bishop Demola Moradeyo, Chairman Oyo State Christian Pilgrim Board, Special Guest of Honor, Evangelist Dr. Funmi Aragbaye, Mama Sioni, Mama Òyìnbó Onígèlè, Gbági nílùú Ìbàdàn, Chief Host, Chief Mrs. Dọ̀tun Ọláìtàn, BCOS Chairman, Host, Pastor Biola Ọláwálé, President, BCOS Christian Fellowship, 2025 BCOS Christmas Carol, BCOS Chapel ni ó ti máa wáyé o. Aago 4 ìrọ̀lẹ́ sì ni gbogbo ètò máa bẹ̀rẹ̀. Ẹ lè pe 2025 Christmas Carol Committee Chairperson, Evangelist Mary Adérìíkẹ́ Adéwálé, 0802 324 4952 0802 324 4952. Inú ọgbà iléeṣẹ́ wa BCOS Christian Chapel ilé akéde nílùú Ìbàdàn ní gbogbo ètò ti máa wáyé. Kérésìmesì dé, ayọ̀báyé, gbogbo wa la ó fayọ̀ ṣọdún o.
Ọdún ọdún yìí á mìíràn títí, pèrègèdè la ó yẹ o.
Ẹ káàsán, a kú àtàárọ̀, a kú iṣẹ́ lónìí. Ìròyìn ọjọ́ kan rí ọ̀làmúwa fún yín. Ayọ̀rìndé Ọlágòkè lóníròyìn yín. ilé aṣòfin àpapọ̀ ilẹ̀ yìí ń fẹ́ kí wọ́n dárúkọ àwọn èèyàn tó wà nídìí ètò owó náà fáwọn agbésùmọ̀mí fara igbó pẹ̀lú bí ìjọba àpapọ̀ orílẹ̀-èdè nàìjíríà ṣe ń wá gbogbo ọ̀nà láti fi yanjú ọ̀rọ̀ ìgbésùmọ̀mí èyí tí ń gbilẹ̀ káàkiri tìbútòrò orílẹ̀-èdè yìí. ilé aṣòfin àgbà tí ilé ìgbìmọ̀ aṣojúṣòfin ilẹ̀ yìí ń gbé ìgbésẹ̀ láti jẹ́ kí orúkọ àwọn tí ń náwó fún ìgbésùmọ̀mí ó di mímọ̀. ìgbésẹ̀ yìí ni wọ́n jíròrò lé lórí níbi ìjókòó wọn lásìkò tí wọ́n sọ̀rọ̀ lórí àwọn ìpèníjà tó ń kojú ẹ̀ka ètò ààbò ilẹ̀ yìí. ilé aṣòfin àgbà ilẹ̀ yìí náà fẹ́ kí ìjìyà tó gbópọn kó wà fún àwọn ajínigbé tàbí ẹni yòówù tó bá náwó tàbí fún wọn ní ìròyìn. àwọn aṣòfin náà fẹ́ kí àtúnṣe bá ìwé òfin ilẹ̀ yìí lórí ọ̀rọ̀ ìgbésùmọ̀mí tọdún 2022. àbá náà ni olórí àwọn ọmọ ẹgbẹ́ òṣèlú tó pọ̀ jù nílé ìgbìmọ̀ aṣòfin àpapọ̀ ilẹ̀ yìí sẹ́nẹ́tọ̀ ọ̀pẹ́yẹmí bámidélé ṣagbátẹrù rẹ̀ nígbà ó fẹ́ kí wọ́n rí ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ ìjínigbé ìgbígbé nípamọ́ àti àwọn nǹkan míì gẹ́gẹ́ bí ìwà ọ̀daràn lórílẹ̀‐èdè nàìjíríà. lẹ́yìn ọ̀pọ̀lọpọ̀ ìjíròrò ilé ìfẹnukò lórí àṣẹ àtúnṣe síwèé òfin náà fún ìgbésẹ̀ tó bá yẹ tí wọ́n sì tún taari rẹ̀ síwájú ìgbìmọ̀lé tó wà fún ètò ìdájọ́ ẹ̀tọ́ ọmọnìyàn àti ọ̀rọ̀ tó bá jẹmọ́ òfin èrò ọ̀tọ̀ àbólẹ̀ yìí àti àwọn ọ̀rọ̀ tó bá jẹmọ́ ọ̀rọ̀ abẹ́lé. ìjọba ìpínlẹ̀ ọ̀yọ́ ti ké sí àwọn aráàlú pàápàá jùlọ àwọn èèyàn tó ń gbé lágbègbè tó wà lẹ́nubodè láti máa fojú sórí kí wọ́n sì má jẹ́ kí etí àwọn òṣìṣẹ́ alábòde sí ìròyìn tó lè ṣe ìrànlọ́wọ́ láti tètè dáhùn sí ìpè pàjáwìrì àti èyí tí ó ṣàtìlẹ́yìn fún àyàn wọn nínú ìgbógun ti ìwà ọ̀daràn nípínlẹ̀ yìí. olùdámọ̀ràn pàtàkì sí gómìnà ìpínlẹ̀ ọ̀yọ́ onímọ̀-ẹ̀rọ ṣèyí mákindé lórí ààbò lábẹ́lé ọ̀gbẹ́ni ṣẹ́gun adékòkè ló gba àwọn aráàlú nímọ̀ràn bẹ́ẹ̀ lásìkò ìpàdé pẹ̀lú àwọn